All right, it's Monique here from Edgewood. That's Blackfeet here today.
What's up?
Yo, that okay. All right, so what's your passion for music? Like, where does it come from? What's the
It comes
story
from my
behind it?
dad. We always had a music room in our house, and he wouldn't allow us in it. So me being the bad kid I am, I snuck in there one day. He had his headphones dangling down from it. When I put it on, it was Biggie, "Give Me the Loot," and been hooked on music ever since.
Jeez, jeez. Hey, R.I.P. Biggie.
Yeah, rest easy.
So what type of crowd do you think that your music attracts?
Right now, I believe it attracts the people of Edgewood, my peers of Edgewood, but I hope that it reaches out to masses. That's the whole idea of this campaign and, getting into the music industry is to, get the masses on my side. So I really don't have an audience as of right now.
All right, so have you had any negative responses or comments towards your music, like either in person, like, or on social media?
Yes, I recently did, which was somebody left a comment saying they would listen to my music if I had pulled my pants up. Other than that, I really don't get too much criticism other than people can't make out what I'm saying or I rap too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, that's about it, other than I'm boring too. My music is boring. Like, people try to compare me to Kendrick and Nas, so I'm trying to burst out that box. I don't want to be the boring rapper.
Right. I mean, they're not really boring rappers, but
Nah.
So, what is the process of you writing your music? Are you someone who writes like music on their phone, has it already ready, or are you freestyling and then recording, or are you actually in the studio sitting and you hearing that beat repetitively and like writing it in your book?
I would say a little bit of everything, freestyling and all of that. The only thing I know I don't do for a fact is sit in the studio listening to the beat and writing. That's something I don't do for the reason of money. That costs money to sit in somebody's studio while they're waiting on you to, convey what you want to say on the track. So to exclude all of that, I usually write before I go to the studio. Of course, I have to have a subject. It has to be real. Like, nothing here is fabricated or just made out of Walt Disneyland or nothing.
Right.
So.
Thank goodness. All right. So, what do you think the message that your music is trying to portray?
It's okay to be a failure as long as you're working to not remain one. That's my whole, I won't say message in my music, that's just me in general, and it's just being displayed through my music. You know what I mean? I've made a lot of mistakes growing up. I just had a supportive family that I could fall back on, and a lot of people don't. So I try to keep my music to where so I give you their view and see why they act the way they do, or why they like this, or why they dislike this, or whatever, and try to show them, like, listen, we all the same. I'm just like you. The whole motivation behind all of this is not to be you forever. Everybody should be able to evolve, and I feel as though through my music, people can see that growth and progress with me.
Gosh, it's deep. That's definitely what we like to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that your music affects like any of your relationships and friends, or love life, social life, stuff like that?
Definitely. I feel as though people believe that I'm big or supposed to act big, based off of the views and plays that I've received that the public can see, because there's other things that, people cannot see that, I got the numbers on and stuff. But the stuff that is visible to people, I feel as though they think I'm supposed to walk differently, talk differently, act a certain way, and
But you
that's
remain humble.
yeah, that's not the case with me. I'm a goofy person. If you know me, you know I'm a goofy person. A lot of people have this image of me being a gangster or like a thug or something based off the people I hang around, and I guess off of the, glimpse that they seen us do certain things, which that's not us. We just was put in a situation where we handled ourselves.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, like, what artists, what artists actually inspired you, and do you think like your sound comes from them, or do you think that it's straight original?
I don't. Sometimes I do feel like I sound like a different artist or another artist that I've heard, but I've never gotten that. I've never gotten that, oh, yo, you sound like Yo on the song, or you sound like this bull on the song, or anything like that. But I will say people that influence me are well-known rappers such as Biggie, Nas, Kendrick, J. Cole, Meek, anybody who could lyrically put together a great song in the early 2000s like inspired me. Not too much of today's rap, but yeah, a lot of rappers influence me, usually the greats though.
That's what's up, though. All right. So what do you find yourself doing like outside of your music?
I believe I'm a great actor. Sometimes I even feel like I'm a better comedian. So I really want to, if I ever get to that type of platform where as though I can, you know, market myself in different industries, I would definitely go for acting, being a comedian. And I really do want to get around business savvy people so I can understand business and, you know, managing money and helping my friends put themselves in a better position to where so we're all bosses.
Definitely. Got some talent on our hands, y'all. So, how do you feel about today's music versus yours?
Oh, this probably is going to get me denied a couple features. I think today's music is trash. Like, I feel as though, like, it goes back to the question you asked me. I feel as though a lot of rappers just hear a hard beat and just go there and freestyle. It's just off the head. There's no thought put into it or
it's
anything.
Like story, basically. No message, you feel me?
Suck my dick, fuck you, I'll kill you, and I trap.
Oh,
yeah. So I think that's basically what it is. And versus my music, I feel as though I put way more thought into my music versus the people that put out music in today's world.
Right. Okay. So, how do you think that you improved from like your first mixtape, Welcome to Edgewood, into your newest mixtape, Welcome to Edgewood Part 2?
I believe the biggest thing for the first Welcome to Edgewood, I was just, you know, that was just something like me and my homeboys, Mango, Tamrick, Van, you know, it was just something like, yo, you real good at rapping, you should try rapping, you should, you know, da-da-da-da, because to them, I always been the rapper of the group. I just, you know, smoke a little weed when we get done playing ball and I write music. Or not write music, I would just smoke and just rap freestyle on the way back in the car home or whatever. They're like, you should try rapping. And I didn't know what to rap about because at first I don't trap and I wasn't about to sit here and lie to y'all on tracks. Like, I'm going to kill this nigga when I see him. I'm the one, better believe me. So I wasn't about to do that. So Welcome to Edgewood Part 1 is just my story. Just my story of me growing up in Edgewood and how it was for us. And this one right now is more conveying for everybody to understand. That somebody from California can listen to my music and vibe to it. First, you won't listen to Welcome to Edgewood unless you were from Edgewood because the music isn't conveying to anybody outside of Edgewood but the people in Edgewood. So I feel as though this tape is going to be out to everybody.
Well, you got some good friends.
Thank you.
Push you to definitely achieve your dreams.
Thanks.
Okay, so do you think your music has like an influence though? Like,
yes, it definitely does. It definitely does. The thing with it though is goods and bads with it. Like for the people, my peers of my age, I know they understand it's entertainment. Certain songs are for entertainment. Like, I can't really pinpoint a song right now where I could be like, all right, that's not a song. Yeah, and that's not a
that's a vibe song. Okay.
And that's a song that a child shouldn't listen to. You know what I mean? But for the positives, the peers of my age, I know they understand that this is entertainment. It stops at entertainment at a certain point. The negative thing is like a lot of children. I would say when I'm around Edgewood, I don't know every kid in Edgewood, so. And kids, you know, of course, if they see a green Power Ranger in a suit, they're going to run up to it. Or if they see a Santa Claus in a suit, they're going to run up to it.
Right.
But they're seeing a real human that they seen on YouTube, so they're running up to me. Hey, I saw you. You're blood. You be with all the bloods. Hey, you're a Crip. You be with all the Crips. And it's like... So
like, wait a minute.
I don't gang bang. I'm not in no gang or nothing.
You
feel me? The message, because they're so young, the message actually flew over their head. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's my job to sit there and break it down to them. Listen, that's not what I was trying to say in this video.
Right.
Go back and pay attention and you'll see what I did at this point. Stop your controller at 2 minutes and 1 second and you'll understand why I did what I did on that part. So.
Yeah, I feel you. So, do you have like any rituals like going into the studio?
Yes, a nigga must be weeded. I must be a little bit intoxicated. Marijuana only. I don't do no other drug or anything else. It has to be approved by a specific person. Certain people don't like, hey man, Look who just walked in on us, guys.
Right.
But certain people don't like certain things I say in songs, so I gotta get it approved by them.
I get you. I hear you. So, how do you feel about your image, though? Do you feel like it's changed, or are you in the process of changing your image?
My image, I feel as though I'm never going to be in the process of changing my image unless I'm changing me as a person. I don't portray myself. There's no music Laffy. You know what I mean? There's not an alter ego with me. This is just generally who I am. So if the image is ever changed, it's because I'm evolving as a person. I never want to de-evolve or anything, if that is a word. But the only process I'm doing here is going up and up. And that's the only thing I want to do.
That's all, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like Edgewood rappers support each other, or do you feel like it's more like a competition in the streets?
I will say this. I don't have a problem with there ever being competition because I don't want to ever play basketball against somebody who feels, oh my God, we're playing Laffy again. We're just going to lose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So everybody knows what they're expecting.
Yeah, I always wanted to be competition. The support thing, I would say, there kind of is support, but I do see the division. I will not lie about that. I do see the certain division, but what I will say is that's not bringing us all together is everybody has different work ethics or whatever. Definitely. We have people who put 10% in, we have people that put 50% in, and then we have those who put 100. And when we sit down and ask myself, I feel as though I'm one of those who put 100% in, and I do feel as though there are a lot of 15, 10, and 50%ers in Edgewood.
Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody just doing it. Sometimes it's just a hobby for people.
Yeah.
You know? So, what's next after this tape?
More music, of course. More videos, of course. Anything that has to deal with music is going to be more of that. But after this tape, I definitely will say it will be a lot more features. You'll notice there's a lot more networking going on. I'm trying to put myself out of Edgewood, not like take myself out of the Edgewood scene.
Yeah, you're just trying to expand.
Exactly.
You know?
I just want to expand my talents.
Okay. So, how do you feel about your evolution, though, from the first tape until now? Like, I know everyone is different because I've heard all, maybe not the first, the last one, but, yeah, like.
I feel as though the way I'm evolving is I actually like it. I'm paying more attention to, like, I sit home sometimes and I watch MTV Jam, and if I think a video's tough, I'll type it in on YouTube and go look at the comments, and notice, try to dissect what people did like about that video and what they disliked about the video. So I feel as though I'm gonna bring more enjoyable videos to my craft. I'm listening to music and I'm dissecting what people like and dislike in certain tunes, and I'm studying that and making music that,
So you're just trying to attract, different types of people.
Yes, without changing myself,
Changing your,
So it's hard, but it's like school. You gotta study and learn it at the best of your abilities and catch on to it, or
adapt to it too.
Unless you get left behind.
That's right. Sure. Okay, so is there anybody that you would like to work with?
Yes, Merc. I really want to work with Merc. I really want to get him on the hook or something. He got a Drake voice. I feel like he's the Drake of Edgewood. Who else I want to work with? I want to work with, I'll say I like Local Lil's passion for music. He's always rapping. I always look at his IG. He's always rapping. Young Moose. I just like since I'm around people from that environment, I can sense the authentic. You know what I mean? Plus being from there, being from that type of environment, I can sense the authenticity in it, and I can also sense when somebody's just doing it, like a Slim Jesus. You just doing it because it's popular. You know what I mean? So I want to work with Young Moose. He's authentic. I want to work with a lot of people. It's too many to come off head, but definitely Merc, Young Moose. That's about it that I can think of here right now.
Hey, well, hopefully, we'll see some work coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I guess, why didn't you have any features, on both of your past mixtapes, except for one?
All right, here's the biggest thing. A lot of people try to get me to do songs. This is not a shot at anybody. When I say this, it's a general statement and how my thought process goes. If I was able to go to Deerfield and pick a team, right, a basketball team to versus another team, the first thing I'm going to do is pick not only the most talented person on the court, but the most dedicated person, not to only winning, but making sure that everybody on the team is fulfilled. You feel me? So when I'm trying to choose somebody to feature on a song or, you know, make classical music with, I want to see that you put time into your music. You put time into the thought process. And a lot of people turn me off with the whole I don't write thing. I just go in there and I freestyle off the head. Now, if you're Jay-Z, I've watched Jay-Z on YouTube, his little process of doing it. All right, that's a different subject. The man is, he's gifted. You know what I mean? It's a lyrical exercise like how he explained in the song. Unless you can't prove to me that you can lyrically exercise like that, man, I don't want to see you jump on my song and nursery rhyme it with cat, hat, that, fat, jack, mac. You know, like, I don't want to hear that. Really. So that's
like everyday music for real.
Exactly, and that's what really draws me away from a lot of artists that ask me that they want to feature, unless I'm being paid. And I don't, you know, I'm just a local ass rapper. Ain't nobody about to pay me to put on their song. So
have you performed? Are you looking to perform?
I actually performed several times. Each time flopped, but like I said, it's noted as a L and a failure right then and there. I could have been like, all right, this rap shit is over. This shit don't work out. This shit, look, I did 2 shows.
You know, you got to fail your way to success.
Exactly. So my shows did horrible. I believe only my good friends was there, and I look forward to performing. I feel as though this tape could probably get me a performance. I'm not sure, but we gotta see what the future holds when August 26th comes.
Okay. So, I mean, let's talk a little bit about your songs, I guess. Like, Dial 911 or Why I'm Hurting. Like, where did that come from? Like, what's the message behind those songs?
Dial 911, let's start off with that. Knock that out the way. That song was actually when I was single, and I was, I don't want to say a man whore. I was a little bit of like I was everywhere or whatever, and that was basically like a song like whenever a girl was having a hard time with her person she was with or significant other, you could say, I would be that 911 call to come and make things better between y'all and him.
I gotta see what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
Dial 911. And I'm Hurting, which is a more up-to-date scenario of my love life, I guess you could say, is actually like just hardships, going through hardships in a relationship. You know, everyday thing people go through in a relationship, fussing.
Relationships ain't easy.
Exactly. Disagreements, or is just anything that you could think of that could make you be like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm hurting, I need to get the fuck out of this relationship, I need to be single, be a hoe again. But you feel me? But the song is more like you gotta fight for it. You hurting. When you fighting, you hurting. Well, I will hope somebody, not hope, let's say, not say hope, I hope you get hurt while fighting. But more than likely when you fighting somebody or in an physical altercation with somebody, 2 people are hurting, or your intentions are to hurt each other. But when it's in love, the intentions is not really hurting. You're not trying to hurt each other. You're trying to get to a level understanding, but it turns into a I'm hurting thing because things get said that shouldn't get said, things get done that shouldn't have been happened in the beginning. But it's all in love, though. Like when your mom whipped you. I don't think she whipped you because she fucking hate that I born this child. She's whipping you. Right. You know the good old saying, I'm whipping you because I loved you. Or something like that. So that's where it's at.
I mean, that's all I feel like I have for you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to
Well, you motherfuckers better click on this link.
Thanks again.
We out.